Are you tired of fitness advice that just doesn't feel realistic? 30-minute warm-up routines, 90-minute gym sessions, 2-hour zone 2 bike rides. But if your job already feels like it beats you with a sock full of snooker balls and you've got a family at home waiting for you to return from work, you don't need more complexity or perfection. So in this video, I'm going to give you a simple, proven 8-week program that takes up about 2.5 hours of your week. And it's a program that fits in with your life, not fights against it all the time. I found that you need something manageable, repeatable, and aligned with your goals. And that is who this program is built for. People who want to be strong and healthy without dedicating so many hours to their life to it that they don't have time for work and family. It is important though to acknowledge that this isn't the optimal way to train, but my life isn't optimal and neither is yours. So let's just get on with it. Step 1 is simplicity. I work with professionals in the City of London who all have similar life complaints. Not having enough time, not having enough energy, and how it impacts their focus. They often start really strong, but after 2 weeks, real life starts to get in the way. Late nights, meetings, early mornings, and big commitments. And that's when I realized it doesn't matter how good your program is if it's constantly battling your actual life. It just won't last. I built this program originally for myself. It was a simple way to train that just stripped down any excess exercises or activities that weren't moving me towards my goals. And in 6 months, it's taken me from this to this. But I can't bang on about how precious time is and then drip feed the program over the next 10 minutes. So here's the full program, and you can take some screenshots of it. But there's more to it than just these exercises, because the program is not going to make any difference to you just on paper. It's how you implement it, it's how you run it, and it's how you make it fit into your actual life. Goals and life assessments. If you only have 2 hours a week, what should you focus on? In my opinion, the answer is strength and muscle building. Simply put, most of us could do with more muscle and more strength, and that's exactly what this program centers around. Just building more strength and more muscle. If you are low on time, that means prioritizing bigger exercises and reducing an over-reliance on isolation exercises. Don't get me wrong, isolation exercises are amazing and they definitely will help you improve your physique. But if time is the #1 constraint, you want to be doing exercises that are going to hit as many muscles as possible. And small changes will make a big difference. So rather than doing bicep curls, you could prioritize pull-ups. Rather than doing single arm tricep extensions, you could focus on dips. Effort. Have you ever been wondering how hard you should be training when you've got limited time? Well, this system bakes that into the program. When I first started going to the gym, I just wanted someone to tell me how much I should be lifting and how many reps I should be doing. When I discovered Reps in Reserve, that's when all of this stuff kind of clicked for me. Reps in Reserve makes you train hard enough without going full idiot, so you can recover on time and you still feel okay. That way you can push yourself in the gym but still have some energy when you get home to play football with the kids or read a book at night or something. I'm just editing this video and I've realized that I haven't really explained or done a very good job of explaining what Reps in Reserve means. And it is just how many reps you could do before failure. And failure means the point where you physically couldn't do another rep. If you think, I could do one more rep here, that means you have 1 rep in reserve. And here's how that works in this 8-week program. Weeks 1 to 3, you do 2 reps in reserve. Weeks 4 to 6, you do 1 rep in reserve. And week 7 and 8, you do to failure, except on exercises like the squat and the bench press, where we just leave 1 rep in the tank. Progression. The real secret of this program is not what you do in one workout, it's how you improve week to week. The goal should be to add a kilo, add a repetition, and just generally push yourself a little bit harder. And this program builds that into the process. Each week you should be aiming to do 1 more repetition. Will you be able to do that extra rep? probably not every single week, and there'll definitely be a period where that progress starts to plateau. Over 8 weeks, those small micro wins really add up. Adaptability. Life will interrupt your program, and the difference between success and failure is how your program can adapt to those moments. I work with a client who does 2 days a week in Ireland. He's constantly on the move, exhausted, but he still manages to get his gym sessions because they move with his schedule. They adapt to his actual life. Things like work trips and kids, life is going to interrupt you. But what's really important is that when these interruptions happen, our program is capable of adapting to those. If you've got that 2-hour bike ride, you can't fit that in outside of the gym. The uncomfortable truth is no matter what you do in the gym, if you're not eating properly, if you're not sleeping properly, if you're not managing your stress properly, that's going to have a huge impact. But that is such a huge impact that it's got to be for another video. Just be mindful of those things though. Take it away from this video. Those things have to improve in order to see improvements overall. Is enjoyment. I hear so often that you have to enjoy what you do, and there's no doubt that that's true, but you can't enjoy it all the time. The likelihood is just there's going to be periods where it's not enjoyable. And what's really important to recognize is the days that you don't want to go, the days that you're not enjoying it, those are the ones that actually make a really big difference, because it's really easy when it's easy. So you really need to show up when it's hard, and that's where long-term progress is really made. This program isn't about living in the gym, it's about using the gym to live better. The real payoff isn't just muscle or the amount that you lift on the bar. It's having the strength to perform every role that you care about. When I made this program, I needed something that was going to give more than it took. And that's the real payoff. It's about having a program there that is going to help you have a better life and maybe give you more energy and add value rather than just detract. Because strength isn't just physical, it's also the foundation of how you turn up in every other part of your life. Here's my challenge to you. Take the program, run it for 8 weeks, try to push yourself each week and see how you get on, and then let me know, because I'm interested to see if it works for you as well as it's worked for me. And if you're struggling with something else at the gym, why not just pop it in the comments below? And if I fixed that thing, then I'll tell you how I fixed it. And if I haven't fixed that thing, just like other videos, we can complain about how hard that thing is, and then we can fix it anyway.